are you talking about? Why won't you talk to me? Why won't you talk to me? Why don't you answer my calls when I call you? You think I don't know you're here?
Let's not have any
trouble.
trouble.
I don't know? You think I don't know?
Would you please leave?
Get your hands off. Okay.
Taxi Driver from 1976, directed by the legendary Martin Scorsese and starring Robert De Niro in one of his most intense roles ever. This film is a gritty masterpiece about loneliness, rage, and the dark side of New York City. We're uncovering 20 hidden facts. These are the behind-the-scenes secrets, wild inspirations, and crazy real-life connections that make Taxi Driver even more amazing. Fact 1. The secret cab shifts De Niro worked for real. Robert De Niro didn't just act like a taxi driver, he became one. To get into the head of Travis Bickle, De Niro got a real taxi license and drove cabs around New York City for weeks. He worked 15-hour shifts, picking up fares late at night, all while filming another movie in Italy. Can you believe it? He even lost 35 pounds to look like a guy falling apart from insomnia and stress. And get this, even though he just won an Oscar for The Godfather Part 2, hardly anyone recognized him. Only one passenger did. A struggling actor who said, "You just won an Oscar, is it that hard to get work?" De Niro laughed it off, but used that awkward vibe to fuel his lonely character. It's amazing how far he went. He studied mental illness too, visiting hospitals and reading up on real cases. This dedication turned Travis into a character that feels so real, it's scary. Without those real cab rides, the movie might not have that raw edge. De Niro's method acting was next level, and it shows in every scene where he's cruising those dirty streets. If you've ever wondered why Travis seems so authentic, now you know De Niro lived it. Fact 2. The improvised mirror line that became legendary. That famous "You Talkin To Me" scene? It wasn't even in the script. Robert De Niro totally made it up on the spot. The screenplay just said Travis talks to himself in the mirror, but De Niro, with Scorsese's okay, turned it into gold. He drew from a comedian he'd seen in New York clubs, plus maybe a Bruce Springsteen concert where the boss said something similar. Wow, imagine being on set and watching De Niro practice pulling out his gun, repeating that line over and over. Producers were rushing them, banging on the door to hurry up, but Scorsese fought for 2 more minutes to capture it. And thank goodness he did. It's now the 10th best movie quote ever, according to the American Film Institute. It's amazing how a simple ad-lib became the heart of the film, showing his isolation and rage building up. Without it, Taxi Driver might feel less unhinged. This hidden gem proves how collaboration can create magic. You talking to me? Yeah, this fact is talking to you, and it's epic. Fact 3. The real-life assassin diaries that inspired the script. Holy cow, prepare to be shocked. Paul Schrader, the writer, based Travis Bickle on the diaries of Arthur Bremer, the guy who tried to assassinate politician George Wallace in 1972. Schrader was going through his own dark times: divorce, insomnia, living in his car, and he read Bremer's twisted thoughts about loneliness and violence. Schrader wrote the first draft in just 10 days, pouring out his feelings of isolation. He saw the taxi as a metal coffin floating through the city, a perfect metaphor for Travis's trapped mind. And get this, he added the Vietnam vet angle to mix in America's war trauma, making Travis's psychosis feel like a national nightmare. Influences like the movie Le Samurai, about a lonely hitman, also snuck in. Schrader even offered the role to that film star, Alain Delon. This hidden connection to real assassins adds a chilling layer. Taxi Driver isn't just fiction. It's rooted in scary true events. Mind-bending how art imitates life, right? It makes you watch Travis's journal scenes with new eyes. Fact 4. The last-minute cameo Scorsese had to do himself. You won't believe this wild story. Martin Scorsese wasn't supposed to act in a movie, but he ended up in one of the creepiest scenes. He plays the jealous passenger who tells Travis about wanting to kill his cheating wife. Originally, another actor was cast, but the guy got hurt in an accident on a different set. De Niro convinced Scorsese to step in, saying, "Just try it, we can reshoot if it sucks." Wow. Scorsese hated being on camera. He didn't like his voice or looks, but with De Niro as a scene partner, he nailed it. They filmed in a real cab, with Scorsese in the back spilling these dark, violent thoughts. It's amazing how this last-minute switch added so much tension. Scorsese later said it was a labor of love, and it stayed in the final cut. This hidden fact shows how flexible the team was, turning a problem into a highlight. Without that cameo, the movie might miss that extra punch of real director passion. Epic behind-the-scenes drama. Fact 5. The Mohawk hairstyle born from Vietnam War tales. This one is straight up fascinating. Travis's iconic Mohawk wasn't in the original plan. It came from a real Vietnam vet on set. Actor Victor Magnotta, a friend of Scorsese who played a small role, told him about special forces guys in Saigon who shave their heads like that before big missions. It was a signal, I'm ready to kill. Wow, De Niro loved it and pushed for the change. They filmed the scene where Travis shaves his head, adding this warrior vibe to his breakdown. It's amazing how a casual chat turned into a symbol of Travis's rage. Magnotta's war stories made the character feel more authentic, tying into the post-Vietnam themes. Without this hidden input, Travis might look less unhinged in the climax. It blows my mind how real history sneaks into movies like this. Fact 6. The most important shot Scorsese obsessed over. Mind-blowing directing insight. Scorsese says the key shot is when Travis calls Betsy and gets rejected. The camera pans away down an empty hall, like it's too painful to watch. It symbolizes his isolation perfectly. He fought to keep it, showing Travis's pathetic desperation. This hidden gem is why the film feels so emotional. Amazing how one move says so much. Fact 7. The rejected stars who almost played Travis. You won't believe who passed. Dustin Hoffman turned down Travis, calling Scorsese crazy. Al Pacino and Jeff Bridges were considered too. Wow. Imagine Hoffman as the loner, totally different vibe. De Niro was perfect, but this hidden casting, what if, adds fun speculation. Scorsese got the role after showing Mean Streets. Epic near misses. Fact 8. The Vietnam accent De Niro stole from soldiers. This is sneaky and cool. De Niro taped real Midwestern soldiers at an Italian army base to nail Travis's accent. While filming another movie, he sneaked recordings for authenticity. Wow, those voices shaped the character's outsider feel. Amazing dedication, he blended it with mental health studies. Hidden prep like this makes legends. Fact 9. The sequel ideas that never took off. Shocking twist. In 2005, Scorsese and De Niro planned a sequel with an older Travis, maybe like Ted Kaczynski. Schrader wrote drafts, but they scrapped it as a bad idea. Wow, imagine more Bickle madness. This hidden almost project teases what could have been. Thankfully, the original stands alone. Fact 10. The garbage strike that made NYC look even grimier. Filming happened during a huge New York City garbage strike and heat wave in 1975. Trash piled up everywhere, and the city was on the brink of bankruptcy. Scorsese used it. All those stinky streets became the backdrop for Travis's disgust with scum. Producer Michael Phillips called it the dying gasp of New York. Amazing how real chaos boosted the film's themes of decay. They shot in condemned buildings on the west side, capturing urban rot that no set could fake. This hidden fact makes you appreciate how the movie feels like a time capsule. Without that strike, the visuals might not hit so hard. Fact 11. The tie to other vigilante films. Unbelievable links. Taxi Driver echoes The Searchers, with a vet saving a girl who doesn't want it. It's neo-noir, but stands out. Wow, part of 70s antihero wave, but unique. This hidden genre tie elevates it. Fact 12. The Camboo for violence that turned to praise. Wild reception. At 1976 Cannes, it got booed for gore, but won the Palme d'Or. Wow, from hate to love now, it's a masterpiece with 94% on Metacritic. Hidden turnaround shows timeless appeal. Fact 13. The Man in a Room series it started. Fascinating series fact. Schrader calls it part of his Lonely Guy trilogy. American Gigolo, Light Sleeper. Wow, Travis evolves across films. Hidden connection for fans. Fact 14. The inspiration it gave to Meryl Streep and more. Last but wow, Meryl Streep says De Niro's acting inspired her career. It influenced Joker too. Amazing legacy, this hidden impact keeps Taxi Driver alive. Fact 15. The desaturated blood trick for an R rating. Get ready to be amazed by this clever hack. The bloody shootout at the end was so graphic, the ratings board wanted to slap an X on the film, which would have killed its box office. Scorsese's fix? He desaturated the colors, making the blood look less red and more brownish gray. Wow, it turned a bright gore fest into this gritty, dream-like nightmare. Cinematographer Michael Chapman later regretted it because the original vibrant print deteriorated, so we can't see it today. But hey, it worked. They got our rating, and the movie hit theaters. This hidden technique not only saved the film, but added to its moody style. It's incredible how a simple color tweak changed everything. Without it, Taxi Driver might have been too shocking for wide release. Fact 16. The composer who died right after finishing the score. This is heartbreaking and astonishing. Bernard Herrmann, the genius behind the jazzy, haunting music, recorded the score on December 22nd, 1975, and died hours later on Christmas Eve. Scorsese dedicated the film to him. Wow. Herrmann's last work became immortal, with those saxophones mirroring Travis's loneliness. He was famous for Hitchcock films, and Scorsese begged him to join. The score was crucial for the psychological vibe. This hidden tragedy adds a poignant layer. It's like the music carries his final breath. Mind-blowing how art outlives us. Fact 17. The child star controversies with Jodie Foster. You have to hear this, it's wild. Jodie Foster was only 12 playing Iris, the child prostitute, and it sparked big worries. Her mom was on set, and Foster had to pass psychological tests to prove she wouldn't be scarred. Scorsese was nervous directing her, so De Niro stepped in, rehearsing scenes like a mentor. Wow. Foster later said it was uncomfortable, but shaped her career. The violent climax? She watched from afar while effects were set up. This hidden drama highlights how risky the role was, but Foster nailed it, earning an Oscar nod. Amazing resilience from a kid. Fact 18. The religious symbols Scorsese sneaked in. Deep and amazing. Scorsese saw Travis as a saint purging sins, with suicide like samurai honor. Water motifs symbolize baptism, and the ending's a twisted redemption. Wow. Influences from Catholic roots add layers. Hidden symbolism makes re-watches rewarding. Fact 19. The assassination attempt is sadly inspired. This fact is dark, but unbelievable. The movie influenced John Hinckley Jr., who tried to kill President Reagan in 1981 to impress Jodie Foster. He watched Taxi Driver 15 times, even copying Travis's mohawk. Scorsese was so shaken, he almost quit directing. Wow. The film's power crossed into real life in the worst way. During Hinckley's trial, they showed clips in court. This hidden connection shows art's impact, good and bad. It's amazing and scary how Travis's obsession mirrored reality. Fact 20. The pay cuts everyone took to make it happen. Incredible teamwork alert. The budget was tiny $1.9 million, so stars like De Niro and Cybill Shepherd took just $35,000 each. Scorsese got $65,000. Wow, they slashed salaries to get the film made, especially after De Niro's Oscar win boosted his fame. Producers were nervous and wanted excuses to cancel, but the team stuck together. This hidden sacrifice proves passion over money. Without it, Taxi Driver might never exist.